Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, and today we're going to be talking about kind of very different subject from everything that I've done. We're going to talk about music NFTs. Music NFTs, and as you guys could probably see, my previous video that I uploaded was actually just a song, right? A song that I made off. Um, I made the song and I used an NFT as part of a vocals, right? So, and this is why I'm kind of making this um, video on music and NFTs and if you should be getting involved with them and what is your take on music and NFTs and ownership rights and kind of things like that in that nature. So if you play music, if you have a PRO, if your music industry type of stuff, this might be an important video for you because you might want to know this stuff and you know, this is the kind of things that we need to find out um, in regards to ownership and NFTs and kind of what I'm going through right now. And I'm gonna just show you guys, like, um, so if you guys don't know, Snoop Dogg dropped some NFTs, and he's been dropping NFTs for a long time now, right? So Death Row, once you bought Death Row, right? This is a verified Death Row NFTs, and this is my wallet. I am in my profile on OpenSea, right? Snoop Dogg has a bunch of NFTs now, so he's like dropping NFTs all over the place, which is it's a cool thing. Like I'm not hating on it, right? But one of the things that that kind of like is deceptive is talking about ownership rights and ownership and stuff like that. So let me take it back down. So let me go back to my profile. So this is my profile, and I'm going to the song. This is a Snoop Dogg. This is High Snoop Dogg acapella song. So this is the acapella of a full version track, right? I'm pretty sure they have the full version somewhere on OpenSea. You could just find it, like, but right. So this is just the acapella version from it. And if you clearly read the descriptions, and I'll show you why this matters later, right? So if you clearly read the description, first time ever on Snoop Dogg acapella, first in steps the in the future of music, right? So add your own style and create how you want it, own it, remix it, and master it, right? So to me, like that's saying that you own the rights to the music. If you're involved in music in the music industry, you know that there's two sides to music, right? There's the artist side, and then there's the publisher side, right? So this is very important because technically there's two parts to a song, and depending on which who is your performance rights organization, um, they're going to split it between 100% each side between publishing and an artist, or it might be 50-50 compared to one song, but it all equals 100%. So one song is divided in between publishing and artist, okay? And if you're a publisher, a music publisher like Warner Brothers or whatever, they'll usually keep 50% of the publishing, right? And they'll distribute it amongst their people or whoever worked on the music in regards to their publishing, right? But if you are an artist side, that's usually split between you, your manager, and the band. The group, the people who you use to make the music with. Could be a producer, a beat maker, guitarist, artist. It doesn't matter, a band or whatever. It could be split amongst between those people. If if you're not getting like a super ripped off deal, and you signed a really bad deal as a label, or only getting certain percentage of your music, right? So that is very important to know about how the music industry works. So everything is kind of split 50-50, right? So um, I was working on some music that I was just killing some time, and I made this cool beat, and I was working on some lyrics and stuff like that, and I thought about Snoop Dogg's song, right? Snoop Dogg's acapella song. So, um, again, there is a beat version, but I don't want to look for it. So you guys could check out the beat version. Um, just look for it under the Death Row or Dog on It Death Row Mixtape Volume 1. And it sounds completely different from my song. So this is just the acapella. There's no right, there's no music to it. You see, there's no beat, there's nothing. It's just strictly the acapella. So the song, if you guys haven't heard the song, please check it out. It's gonna be the previous video that's probably below here. Um, so yeah, so anyways, whether the song is good or not, right? It doesn't matter if the song is good or not. That's not the point of that, right? This is the point of that I'm trying to make. So like to me, this says that you own the rights. You own the rights to the music when you buy it. That's what it clearly says. So like when you own something, that is 100% ownership, 100% ownership, right? Um, and and again, right? So this clearly defines the contract. So technically, this NFT is the contract for your use of the NFT, right? So by owning this NFT, you have these rights to this contract. Um, and so the deal I'm kind of dealing with, and I had to deal with. So I was gonna originally release my music through like TuneCore and have it distributed for like Apple Music, Spotify, and every platform. Google Music, everything, YouTube, and all that shit. So and I was gonna give full credit to Snoop Dogg. I was gonna give him credit for his, the parts that I did on the song. That's that you guys could check out and stuff. But um, and I did. I gave him full credit. Um, I made it a new works, so it's like a new beat. It's not the same beat as the original song. I used it uniquely so it could like be specified and be something new and not the same as it was. And as you guys can see again, what I'm trying to explain to you guys about the song. So right, so to me this means like I have clear rights to use it and upload it to TuneCore and these things, right? So um recently I just got flagged from TuneCore. Um so I got flagged. So let's do it straight out. This is gonna be a straight up so they said, okay, thank you for submitting uh your song to TuneCore, which the song's name is Metaverse. And I was going to be LA Whales featuring Snoop Dogg. Um, your release has been flagged during our review due to high profile nature of the artist on your track. We must confirm that you are asserting 100% distribution rights to this content before we submit to the store. Right? If you are asserting 100% distribution to this track, please reply to this email with appropriate documentation for our team to review. As a reminder, by agreeing to our TuneCore terms, you have legal representatives at TuneCore that will control to have the obtain the rights to exploit the recordings, including art images associated with such recordings, in agreement and sole discretion, disabling access to pretty much saying that like that hold on, let me see. Free access to any master recordings with materials with respect which we receive complaints and agree to the cost. So same thing, like I will pay illegal fees and stuff like that if like there's any damages or something like that that I would owe Snoop Dogg. Okay, and then so my response was literally, oh hello TuneCore, like I have 100% rights to use this, you know, I have 100% rights to use Snoop Dogg's vocals on this song. I have purchased the Death Row NFT, which allows me to use the vocal acapella 100% with the link verified below to OpenSea. And then I send them the link. and then I sent them the link to my wallet address or my wallet address in case they wanted to look up the wallet address to verify I have the NFT. You could also verify with Snoop Dogg's team. Like I'm acting like I know Snoop. Like, nah, it's cool, bro. Like, it's cool. But like, originally the song was named High from the catalog collection, and please read the ownership and write descriptions. So that's what I told him, right? And that's what I snapped. And the uh yeah, so like so why I say the originally I said the song was named High from Snoop Dogg's acapella because it was, but the song I named my song is not named High. It's called Metaverse, and technically in the music industry, it's not like a lot of people rename songs if you're in the like beat making industry or in the name industry just so you could get more likely chances to get views or things like that. It's not like a lot of people do it. Like I really don't do it. Like I'm not even in the beat game anymore and all that stuff. But like you know what I mean? Like it's just a lot of people rename songs. If you're like running a catalog, you might run a catalog in the same catalog and a few different exclusive um websites or whatever that will sell you exclusive beats, but in reality they're not exclusive because they have them renamed in like 20, 30 other places, right? So technically this would even be considered High by Snoop Dogg. It would be considered my version is what I'm thinking. I'm sending him exactly what it says on the NFT. And then so let's continue. And it says, let me see. So it says, Concor, you were being okay. So that was just the reply. So and then this guy Mark started replying to me. Um, oh, we have, pretty much saying that, I guess they handed it off to a real person or whatever. And the first one was probably just a machine or whatever. So he said they could certain, we must confirm that you are asserting 100% rights to distribution. If you are asserting rights to distribution, please reply the recording contracts and this artist attached. They will be sent out for a legal counsel for review. As a reminder, and then just the same thing saying that I would be held for liable damages and stuff like that. Um, and it says, okay, so again, I send them the same thing. I'm like, I don't know what's hard to argue, right? Okay, and then they said it again, okay, right? So, and then today I sent them the same thing, right? Saying that they like it's been flagged and I need to provide documentation. So I'm providing like images and screenshots of the NFT and links to the NFT and to Snoop Dogg's like personal stuff and like NFT pages and Death Row's NFT pages, so they could verify the contracts, right? Or they could like see, okay, he's good, and if there's a verification process where I have to sign in with my MetaMask wallet, I would gladly do it, so I could verify that I own the track and stuff like that. So okay, so now it says, so I verified again and try to like dispute it again. So, and today he just recently replied to me. So let's go into it. This was 1 hour ago, um, uh, June 1st. It's like 10 p.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, so he's all like, unfortunately, after review by our copyright team, uh, the contract was now found to be valid for commercial release and distribution. Kindly share other relevant agreements, documents/agreements. And then like they shared this link to an article. If you cannot do so, we'll be able to just to stores. So I mean I guess I could argue like Seth Green's like point of view or like kind of like the Border 8 Yacht Club point of view, but they actually have for Border 8 Yacht Club has a website where you could see the terms and conditions of their website. And Snoop Dogg doesn't have a website like that. So that makes it very like contradicting to what's going on, and you can't really go based off any terms and conditions, right? So my terms and conditions are based off the NFT itself and what it says on the description because I own it and I bought it like that. So that's why I was just saying, you know, um like this is the contract right here. Like this description right here and the description that it has on it, that is the contract, right? Like how could they fight that in my opinion? But again, like I'm not about to drop a whole bunch of cash to fight this and stuff like that because I'm not balling like that. You know what I mean? Um, but fuck it, like I'll give it out for free then. I'll give out the song for free. If it's just considered a remix, then I'll just give out the song for free. And cause yeah, so now I can't even do what I originally wanted to do for the intention of the song. So like that would suck. So let's go into the article if you guys want to like stick around and find out more. So this article is really trippy because it feels like I don't know, kind of planted in a way, but I guess this was released in March 2nd. That's right, so March 2nd. It says fresh from so the title is Snoop Dogg's Snoop Dogg's NFT mixtape invites remixes, but does it authorize them? So kind of saying like what I want to do with the song, right? So fresh from acquiring a major stake in the Death Row Records label, Snoop Dogg has released a set of songs of NFTs on OpenSea, marketing playing based around his remixes. The first song is High Exists, a part of a non-fungible token, which is the song I purchased, right? And it has like, I'm just gonna go brief discussion, like briefly over it, right? Like um, just saying like it has an image of the Board Rate Yacht Club and it contains like vocal tracks and like it has different editions up to like 420, 500, 250 and 500. And then like it says on the description it says you own it, remix it and master it just how I'm claiming it to be. And the second imperative is the key to who conceals it. And releasing the song section as the NFT, or is more likely to dedicate the NFT consultant. Whoever has the orchestrated and the rappers influence cosplay is inviting a purchaser to put on their own remixes on the track. So it's saying you buy it, you own it, you mix it, you own the rights to it by Snoop Dogg on the beat. That's who they're quoting, Snoop Dogg, right? And that's what he posted on his account. And it says the second new song, and it just talks about different songs and different like places, like EDM tracks and stuff like that he released. And it says Acquired Taste. It says, let me get down to the part where it says more to like the business side, right? So it just talks about OpenSea and the music and the type of music he's releasing a little bit. And it says Snoop Dogg has said that he wants to become a metaverse label, releasing NFTs and crypto projects tied to the music releases. To some, moves feel like a lazy cash grab, equipped with a commentator reference, late rappers beef with Death Rows in the 90s. Snoop Dogg owns his masters, already paid off with a few collabs with work with two of these tracks, um, and theoretically in position to give away 100% rights online. Let me say this. If Snoop Dogg owned his masters, he already paid off what the new collaborators he worked with on these two tracks. He's theoretically in position to give away 100% rights online. That's why Royal, a company that sells royalties to songs as NFTs, only works with artists who owns the masters. Legally, it's simpler, which says the purchaser would be authorized to monetize the remix they produce. So, like, technically saying that in order for me to be able to monetize this and monetize the song I made, and get paid for it, using Snoop Dogg's, like part that I had in it, which is not the whole song. It's just a few like lines here and there. Kind of defeats the purpose because I don't have the master to that, right? Like, I just downloaded it off online. Like, even though I own it and I downloaded it off mine, there was no secret box, there was no link to a master, there was no track to it. So how would you be able to, like own the master? That's that's not, you know, that doesn't work for me because I expected like the stems to be there for the whole song. I expected everything to be there just so I could chop it up and mix it and record it how I want to, but it's not the same. So, so Snoop Dogg, he's like, oh, we're encouraging this behavior, and and then he's like, we encourage this behavior. Death Row NFT Music. He remixed my song. He bought the rights to it and put it on the Snoop Dogg avatars. And then so it says gave him like so he like Snoop Dogg recorded him, right? So it says gave him my rights and owned by Death Row Music, Snoop Dogg, Robot, and Doggy High Remix. So it's pretty much saying that he gave this remix to Snoop Dogg and for free. Like that's what I'm assuming that he gave it to him. And of course, NFTs doesn't guarantee legal ownership. Um, there's nothing in the OpenSea's terms of service conferring the rights to the remix of the via purchase. You need a real contract for that. It's something that's specified in the controller of the wallet. ABC legally will own the rights to music featured in NFT XYZ and so forth. Kind of just like a legal music contract. For right now, it just says. So this is just an article. So they told me to reply with more articles, but dude, like I don't even know like what to say like beyond this point. Um, so I just asked him. I'm like, okay, well, so I'm like, so you're pretty much saying that I have to need a physical contract or need to own the master recording so I can release a song. And then so I asked him, like, would I be able to release a song without naming or putting Snoop Dogg on the cover? And I know it's like a little lame ass cover, but I had the song for like 3 weeks, me trying to think of a cover, and I was just like, man. So this is what it is, and so this is the Snoop Dogg avatars. So like I don't know if like so he's gonna sell these and he's gonna make a profit, but I don't understand. So I'm assuming like people on these avatars are people who either produce music for him or something like that. But like I'm not hating, dude. I'm not hating at all. Like people could do what they want to do. But like in my intention, like I already had something different that I wanted to do for the song, right? Like I wanted to release it. So like what I was gonna do for the song, like for my song that you guys again could listen below, and then and before this video to be the last video. But if you guys like, what I'm like, if you guys understand like music, like ownership is a big thing, and there's a lot of websites that sell exclusive beats that are like two, $3,000, $4,000 for like you know exclusivity. Um, or this is not so much like exclusive, but it's exclusive to those 420 people who bought it, right? And if you are one of those holders, then you are exempt or like just like Border Eight Yacht Club. Like you could say like the same thing for Seth Green, right? Like Seth Green just got jacked for his Border Eight Yacht Club, right? Like he just got jacked, and then like now he can't produce. Like he made a whole cartoon series based off this Border Eight Yacht Club, like this ape and shit, and now he can't release it because he doesn't own the intellectual rights for it. So why um you know, why like why TuneCore would not like be able to release my song or like things kind of like things like that because like this makes it seem like it's whoever owns the NFT owns the rights to it, right? And that's what it technically is, and that's what it states on the NFT on Snoop Dogg's NFT, right? So this is what it states legally right there. So like this is proof. Like I would say this is the contract. This is the terms and conditions, right? This is it. I don't know what else to say. Like I guess you guys could just listen to the song. So this is my my intention for the song was for me to re-release it as an NFT. But instead of out of 420, I was gonna release it out of one of one, right? Out of one. I was gonna make just one NFT of it, and I was gonna market, significantly well, or what I think it was fairly priced at, and I was gonna include two NFTs, the two NFTs that you guys see on the cover. So I actually had those made. Um, they're VXLM files for the sandbox game. So I had those NFTs made, which is myself, which is the worker, which I kind of look like the worker, which is why I chose him. If you're familiar with sandbox, um, so like I took that one and I had a Snoop Dogg avatar made, and I was gonna also um give those files for you to be able to upload them to your character in Sandbox, right? So I was gonna include those two files, like which is the Sandbox files for the Snoop Dogg avatar and the LA Wells character that I created of myself. Um, so you could play with them in the characters, right? So I was gonna include those as well as rights and ownership to the whole song, except for certain exemptions, right? I was gonna list the exemptions, right? Like so you would have exactly like Snoop Dogg said it, right? You own it, you own it. They could remix it, they can master it or whatever, right? But I was gonna include individual stems, so everything that I made for the drums, for the synths and everything that I did, right? I was gonna include stems, and then I was also gonna include individual like vocals, um, each laid out, by themselves. Um, and then the only thing I wanted to keep was credit. I wanted to get credit for making the song. I was gonna hold Snoop Dogg's like NFC, so I was gonna hold this forever, right? Since I kind of repurposed the NFT, right? So now I have to hold it forever, in my point of view, right? Um, so that unless like I buy another one, but things like that, right? So as long as I hold on to the NFT, then it would be okay for me to repurpose, just like Snoop Dogg repurposed the Border Yacht Club, right? So this is like kind of weird, dude. This is like weird territory. This like NFT shit is weird, especially into music. So if you guys are not kind of like catching on or know what's up in the music industry, then this is gonna be hard for you to understand. But I hope it kind of applies to other things in regards to art. You guys better make sure you guys have those contracts in place, because just because there's an NFT and you think you own the rights for it, unless it clearly states and you have a contract for that NFT, like saying that you own the rights and you own 100% legality of this NFT and you could do whatever the fuck you want with it. You could create a TV show. You own commercial use. You own everything out of it. Then that really matters, because if not, then you're going to be left hanging and you're going to be left dirty. And I didn't buy this at $73. I actually bought it at $300 because it was up higher. It was higher. So like it is what it is, dude. It's a loss. I invested a lot of like time and money on the track for reals, because in order for me to even make the song, I had to buy the song, which you know, I could have just made it off like for free and just done it for free, but now I want to do it legitly, right? And I wanted to buy the NFT and release it on like distribute it, have it on like TuneCore and like distribute it to Spotify and all the platforms where I have my music already. right? Not that I'm a big artist or even have listeners or fans or things like that. It's just not. It's the business part that kind of pisses me off about it, you know, like because I've done my research and all that stuff on the music industry and how it works and how you get paid and how you know the industry works, and I've been knowing that shit for the past 10, 15 years now, and like it's I don't know what to say, but yeah. So what do you guys think? Like so you guys can I am gonna release a song now. Like now, like I don't think I'll be able to resell it as an NFT. I might just try. I just might just be like fuck it and go ahead and go with that and maybe deal with the consequences and try to fight it. Like if Snoop Dogg will dispute it, right? Like I could try to fight it, but most likely I'm gonna lose. Like, but you know, how would that work, bro? Like, you tell me, um, so, so yeah, so I don't even know what to say. Like, what is the issue? What do you guys think went wrong? Like, you think it should have said commercial use? Um, I think commercial use is key in the language of what you buy, and make sure that you know what you are buying and not just being fed lies and stories. And unless it says commercial use and you own the rights and you know and shit like that, I'll be wary no matter who drops a track or who wants to promote their music as NFTs. Because I mean, I think Snoop Dogg charges up to $250,000 for a 16 bar verse. You know, like so that's super expensive, and there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to afford that or close to that. And if I would have the money to do that, I wouldn't even do that because I would just buy a pad. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my intentions was to you know, I could just release a song under my name and just get credit for it, get Snoop Dogg credit for it. But I produced the beat, the music, the song. I wrote my lyrics, uh, and I just used Snoop Dogg's, um, beat like here and there, but or like vocals, in between my verses. But it's kind of hard to say, and yeah, like that that kind of sucks. Like I made a song with Snoop Dogg and I can't release it, and you know that's kind of fucked up. And the song sounds tight. Like I think it sounds dope. I think like the beat goes with the Snoop Dogg's vocals and lyrics and flow, and compared to the original song, then there where the high originally come is like it the original beat that's on high, right? So I think the song flows better. I think it's a better song. But again, dude, I'm not a master. I'm not anything. I'm just giving my opinion, and do not take this for any like legal terms or anything like that because I'm just like curious to know, bro. This is how the music industry is. Like this is a lot of beat makers and producers and things of that nature have like a lot of things because if contracts, to me this is a contract. The NFT itself is a contract. That's why it's on the blockchain, right? That you can't fuck with, you can't tamper with this because it's in the blockchain, right? You can't fucking tamper with it. That's the whole point of the blockchain, to have proof and rights and stuff like that. But I guess it doesn't. Like, unless Snoop Dogg comes out and clears this fucking track, like, dude, I really don't think this is ever gonna be distributed on my um Spotify page and all that shit. Which is cool. I'll just put it on my YouTube channel. Probably this one because um yeah, so I hope it doesn't get flagged. If it does get flagged, bros, I'm gonna get pretty upset. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know what to do or what to say, but yeah, thanks for watching. What do you guys think? If you guys are in the music industry, in regards to music NFTs, and is this gonna go for um like NFT platforms or music NFT platforms, they're gonna be doing and selling NFTs and things like that. I think they really need to make it super clear in their documentation and in the contract itself, that you know what you say on your statement is there for, is there for life, and you cannot change it. If you own the rights to the music when you buy it, that's what it clearly says, right? You own the rights to the music when you buy it. What does, like, you own the rights to the music when you buy it? Like, that's, to me, like, dude, that's 100% exclusivity, like the rights to own the music. Like, so you guys tell me. Sorry for making this video so long. I don't even know if anybody's gonna watch this, but for real, it's like, this is a huge problem in music NFTs and anything NFTs. Like, this is a huge problem in NFTs in general, right? Like if what the contract is, rights means things in real life, right? This is not just in regards to like the JPEGs and pictures and shit, right? This means shit to, like, artists and people who are in the creative industry, right? It's just like, how you buy rights to use music videos, or to use, like, um, images for your website, and videos have the rights to clear music. Why do you think all your YouTube videos get flagged, or you need royalty free music in order for you to be able to monetize your videos? All right, all these things matter, like in the creative industry world, or in that type of environment. But um, I guess this NFT is not clear enough in regards to rights and commercial use, even though it really says it here. But anyways, sorry for talking for 40 fucking minutes and whatever. But that's gonna be it. Um, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, have a good one. Peace out.